all my heart, and the children do as well, and you're a good husband, you're a good father, but I just want you to spend more time with us. And not
What
with
do you think I do, like?
You're watching the football continually.
Football? Sorry?
All the time.
Hang on, what did you just say there? I don't know. Who said that? Who said that? Stand off.
Like a lover. Like a lover, then he'll have something else to look at.
Oh, yeah.
He won't worry about football, he'll be more worried about what you're doing.
It's up to you, Craig.
Better still, Joanne, let him think you've taken a lover. That'll worry him.
Well, as we hear now, no, I haven't.
I wonder how Craig feels about Joanne when she's watching all the soaps. Do you feel the same way when she's watching her soaps all day? It's a typical woman, nag, like they do. He loves his football, you love your soaps. Why don't you just compromise?
That's only 3 hours.
Instead of
It's only
typical
3 hours.
women
The soaps
keep
are only 3 hours.
nagging.
Quite right, yeah.
Well done.
Would you like to sit down? You just watched your wife sit beside you and she's nearly in tears. Does that touch you? Does that affect you?
Oh, she's cried to me,
It touches
Craig.
me, yeah, but
she's
I can't,
really
I can't
cried.
have the way I
What do
am.
you mean you can't stop? You're a grown-up man. Of course you can stop.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, he is, isn't it? Of course you can stop. Nobody's asking you to stop, just to temper it down a bit.
Well, I do.
Are you willing to do that?
I watch, like. No, really, I like to watch football.
OK, listen, Craig, this is your last chance to save your bacon. Please tell the court about your last witness.
Andrew, another good mate, like you, good footballer.
Another one like you. Let's meet him. Bring in Andrew.
Grinning Andrew is in his 30s. He comes into the court waving a football trophy above his head. He sits next to Craig.
Now,
Yeah.
Andrew, what are you clutching there?
Well, this is probably the last season for our man. His legs are going.
What do you mean his legs are going? He's 32.
Well, I got bad legs, though.
He's got bad legs. He's a vital member of the team.
Uh-huh.
We need him. He's experienced. And
Not as much as Joanna
everybody
needs
plays
him.
football.
Not as much as Joanna needs him.
Don't you realise that what you're doing backing him up here is, you know, you're actually causing a rift in this relationship?
if Joanna was prepared to compromise, there wouldn't be a rift.
If Joanna was prepared to compromise,
No.
what about him compromising?
Well,
Let him watch football 8 days a week, is that the answer?
well, there's not 8 days in the week.
Say that again,
he
sir.
would.
I said
He
let
would
him
if he
watch
was.
football 8 days a week, is that the answer? There's got to be some compromise on your part. If you look at your face when you're looking at it, she's obviously really unhappy, isn't she? If you look at your face, I think you're not really that actually happy about the whole situation in some ways. I think if you search the bottom of your mind, you'll find that you recognise that you need to actually make some way of helping this woman by staying in a few nights and actually helping her a little bit more.
Joanne, do you love your wife?
Yes.
Do you care that she's unhappy?
Yes.
So what are you going to do about it?
I still can't change the way I am. That's the way I am.
Yes, sir.
I'm a big football fan, and to an extent, I think that football is a religion, but you don't go to church every day. She's unhappy. You haven't smiled once since you've been here. TV, you can watch football rounded up. She'll let you watch football 3 times a week. She's not asking for you to give up a lot. You've got a wife there. She's
6
lovely.
months.
She needs a smile on her face. Do something about it.
Joanna, it's nearly time for our jury to decide who you're calling as your last witness.
OK. I'm sorry, but I'm now calling my neighbour, who is Marie, who was also Andrew's wife. And she has got one story that I'm sorry is really going to.
OK, let's hear it. Please welcome Marie into court.
Pretty 30-something Marie with mousy brown hair walks into court and joins Joanna.
And Marie, before, yes, you've got some baby clothes.
Yes,
there.
Craig, remember this on my baby's birth during the World Cup? Well, what happened?
Tell us the story.
I had a baby in July, and of course the World Cup was on. Andrew and Craig had popped out to the pub to watch some game, and my waters went at 8 o'clock. So I phoned the pub and told them to come home to take me to hospital. And they came home about 3 hours later at gone 11, leaving me and Joanna waiting around to take me to the hospital.
Right, now you, that is disgraceful. Did you give him the message straight away when you should have?
No, I didn't know.
You didn't give him the message?
No.
What did you do?
Somebody started talking about something and I sidetracked.
Something far more important than
You got
my baby.
You get a message to take the pub that his wife's about to give birth, and there's something more important before you kind of pass that on.
Somebody scored a goal, obviously.
No, we started talking about a football final or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Is he? Oh, hang on, this lady's looks like she wants to hear you.
Did I see something in the bottom of that cup?
No, it wasn't alcohol.
No. Is there anything in that cup?
No, no.
I was right. Your brains are in there, then.
You three ladies, it must be like having 3 extra children or something.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Craig,
Yeah.
like you say your priorities are your family, then maybe you need to be doing some restructuring with your priorities to show your family that they are.
Joanne, when he's watching football every night and watching football, don't you feel lonely and
Totally.
insecure?
I've got my
Neglected.
children. I've got my
She's up with my
children
husband
all
all the time.
day. I've got my children all day. So I've got plenty of things to do. My children, when Craig comes home from work, the children go to bed. I want to spend time with him. Just the two of us.
I know the feeling.
And he's there, but he's just oblivious to
I
me.
will say one thing. This is my last season. I was supposed to be. This is my last season.
Oh, this is
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday's
Why
gone.
can't you record the football and then when it's not in season, you can watch them
Because
then?
I've got to watch it live.
Hugh or
I've got to
Andrew
watch
would
it
have
live.
already told
No,
you the
that's
score
out
and
of
the game's
order.
ruined,
That's
isn't
out
it?
of order.
It's Tuesdays and Thursdays now, which are training nights. Saturday play. Once the season finishes, I said I got extra nights, haven't I?
To watch more football.
So is what you're saying that when this season's over, you're going to devote more time to Joanne and the kids?
Yeah.
Is that a real yes or just a very weak yes there,
Well,
Craig?
yeah, because Tuesdays and Thursdays, like I said, I train hard on Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Then Tuesday and Thursday, I can devote more time to Joanna.
So you're making a promise now in front of this court
Yeah.
that you're going to spend more time with her?
Yeah.
Can I say something
That's
now?
a good compromise, isn't it?
You say it very quickly.
This is all one-sided.
Go on.
Because, as far as I'm concerned, Craig is having the last season of football. And I know, listen, mate, I know what it's like, right?
You don't have to
I
say too
broke
much,
my
Hugh.
leg, compound fracture. Listen now. I broke my leg. 32-year-old I was. It was the end of my world when I couldn't play rugby again. I had a compound fracture of the leg, right? And, you know, he's having the last season of football. And then he's going to take his son to play.
Who?
You know.
Who? You are half of the problem.
Yeah.
Why am I half the problem?
You
When I go to rugby, I take my boy and my little girl.
But you don't know when to come home, do you?
No
Of course
more
I know when to
arguing.
come
No, you
home.
don't. No,
Yes,
you
I do.
No more
happens
arguing.
next
We're going to
year
go
now?
to the vote. Jury, you've heard both sides of this argument, but who do you believe? Remember, for Craig to walk free today, he has to persuade just 1/4 of you that he's innocent. But has he managed it? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please retire to consider your verdicts.
For the second time, the jury file out to the back of the studio to cast their votes in the ballot box. A caption reads, "The jury decides."
Right, I've just nipped out the back here. A lot of anger, a lot of tension in there. Let's find out what the jury think. Sir, have you voted?
Yeah, I voted guilty.
Yeah, why?
I just can't believe it, like, picking football over his wife. I think it's disgraceful.
Good man, good man. Madam, have you voted? If you can vote.
Guilty, definitely.
Why?
Because he loves his football more than he loves his wife.
Yeah, and it's disgraceful.
It's an absolute disgrace.
Great, OK. Come here, what? What did you just mutter there?
He's just like his 5-year-old kid with his favourite toy. He's obsessed.
Yeah.
I mean, wake up and smell a coffee.
You're not like that, though.
Not at all.
So it's guilty?
Definitely,
All
all the
right,
way.
thank you. Sir, I think I know what... Oh, did I think... What did you vote?
Not guilty.
Oh, not guilty.
I'm fully supportive of him because I love football and football is a religion.
Well, it seems to be pretty split between men and women. Anyway, let's go back into court and find out what the real verdict is.
A caption reads, "The verdict."
Well, here we are, back in the courtroom, and the jury has voted. Has Craig got the short walk to the cells or the lap of honour around the pitch? Let's find out. Craig, take your place in the dock.
Craig moves to the dock.
Oh, dear. OK, Craig, you've had a bit of a tough time. How do you think you've done?
I've done well.
You've done well.
Yeah.
Well, I think you've got a few mates in the audience, but I wouldn't be too confident. Let's find out. Foreman of the jury, would you please stand? Have you reached a verdict?
Yes.
Do you find the defendant guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Craig looks slightly embarrassed at the result. His wife and friends clap their success.
OK, listen. kind of all laughing and stuff, but this is a pretty serious subject. I mean, you've been found guilty.
Yeah.
And it's not fun, it's not funny. This is actually very serious. Your wife is very upset. You can see she's very unhappy. Your punishment today isn't really a punishment. It's something that's going to help you both, we hope. We want you to talk to somebody about this obsession. We want somebody professional to talk to you and to try and get you to see that what you're missing out is on the most important thing in your life. Now, will you promise to do that?
Yeah, promise.
And will you also promise maybe this Saturday, give the match a miss?
No.
You won't promise that? OK, well, hopefully we're going to get you some help and maybe one day you'll do that.
Okay.
Take him down.
Mike the guard takes Craig down.
OK. Thank you so much. You can all go home.
Craig's family and friends leave the courtroom as a sign flashes guilty above their heads.
That's all we've got time for today, but do join us again for more trials on Guilty. Bye for now.
The end.